Now I'd like to introduce Phil Lockwood.
I hadn't prepared anything because one, my voice had gone, and I brought a CD down which I'd like to have played, but we were having technical problems there. But one thing I'd like to do is echo Chris in voicing, we've got to remember people like Colin at the coffee shop at the moment in Strangeways Prison in Manchester. It's not just what he's done, Colin, in the coffee shop, it's supplying other people with medicinal needs and supporting people around the country. I can remember my trial. Every day of my trial, Colin Davis were there for me, giving me support, advice and help. And it's not just I'm not just standing Colin out in front of everybody else, but that's what people are doing, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to make a stand. There's 30 odd of us so far handed ourselves in at Stockport, Chris being one of them. And if we go in numbers and demand to be arrested in numbers, they cannot physically do it. The last time we appeared in court, the judge has given 6 weeks for our legal advisors to get the evidence to the judge, and he's holding a pre-trial review. He's refusing to give us a date when the trial's going to go ahead. What is happening there? Other cases around the country, I'm hearing people are getting delayed, the cases are getting delayed, they're not getting to court. Is the judge going to go through the evidence, throw that out, throw that out, throw that out? That's not going to get past a jury and pick on two of the weaker ones. We've got to keep pushing. That's all I can say, really. As I say, I prepared nothing because I'd got things doing. But it's okay saying reducing to Class C. Class C, there's people still going to be getting arrested for supply if that happens. You're still going to be able to be stopped in the street and have your stash took off you. Is the police officer going to be carrying scales around him? Is he going to weigh it, give you a receipt? Is all that's happening the police officer decides he wants to smoke himself that evening, he's going to pull somebody? I'm not saying all police officers do that, but there's police officers that might want to do that. There's millions, if not billions of pounds in revenue. I know some people say it's got to be freely traded like Brussels sprouts or whatever, but realistically that's not going to happen. I don't think anybody can accept that. There's revenue that can be raised. As Indigo said, there's other uses for it, as well as recreational use, as well as medicinal use. It's got to be pushed, and I believe we've got to carry on. How we carry on, I don't know. Perhaps we've got to be more active in the community, pushing forward things that actually do good and benefit to individuals and society. I know Mark's going to be speaking along them lines, I think, earlier on, so it's no good saying. I'd rather leave that to Mark. I'm sure he'll say it a lot better than me. But basically, we've got to go on, and we've got to decide how to go on in a more positive way. And that's my view, and that's all I've got to say, really.